Hello and welcome back to We Are Already Free, the podcast where misfits and sensitive folk and the beautiful seekers and weirdos of the world gather to remember and to practice this mantra that we are already free. This is a very brief episode to give you a very important update. So if you are not someone who listens to this podcast much, I recommend listening to all the other wonderful episodes or the next episode, which is probably going to be a final, well, not final, but it's going to be where things change. And so without getting too into the weeds about it, I have decided to shift this podcast into a different space. I've been doing it now for a few years. We're about to hit number 100, episode 100, which is amazing. And I'm so happy. And thank you so much for being here on this journey with me. I was kind of thinking, like all these different ways I could tell you about this or that I could share this, but I'm just recording a little video, audio podcast here for you who care about this podcast, because I imagine the only people who are going to watch or listen to this are those who care. And you're obviously one of those people. So thank you. Basically, I have just got so much going on in my life right now. I am a father as of almost 5 months ago. And yeah, I've also been going through some huge transformational processes in myself and realizing that having this as a weekly commitment for me at this time in my life is really not working for me. It's just creating a dynamic of pressure, of intensity, of something that is not what I came to this podcast for and not what I'm here to share with you. I realize I keep pushing to get more guests when there's generally great resonance with all of my guests, but at the same time, I feel this pressure to continue in a way that doesn't feel natural and in flow for me. And so what's happening is that I'm releasing the idea of needing to release episodes at any particular time, and I'm going to start releasing them when there is a deep resonance with someone who I really want to have a conversation with and share with you. I'm in a massive time of just seeing, like, where is my zone of genius? What am I really here to serve? And how can I do that in the best way possible? And part of that is I've been doing Songs for Joy, which is at this moment, a monthly in-person gathering that also has a live stream version that goes out to my co-creators on Patreon. So if you want to check that out, alreadyfree.me/Patreon, you'll get access to that for the price of a coffee a month. And you can be a part of this journey in a deeper way. Also sharing unreleased songs and more regular live streams, wonderful things there. But all that being said, for now, I am putting a pause on this podcast. What I would like to do is that when I do record episodes, I'd like to do them as live streams because I just love the energy of interacting. Like right now, I'm sitting alone in a room speaking to a camera, hoping that it's connecting with you. And it just doesn't completely work for me. I love live streaming. Live streaming is how I grew my Patreon page in the first place. Live streaming has been a huge part of my life, and I really enjoy it and get a lot out of it. And Patreon has just created a structure whereby I can live stream directly on there. And so I just thought how cool it would be when I have a guest is that we live stream the recording. You join if you want to live, we chat, we have back and forth, we free flow. It's a much more organic experience, one that brings me the kind of joy that I'm here for and provides the same for you. So those are some of the things in the works. I've got ideas about an album of music. I've got so many beautiful songs that haven't been released. I've got an idea of a book of poetry. I've had many people ask me for a lyric book or poetry book. I'm putting together some posters, some wonderful things that I'm very excited about. And because just where the energy is moving in my life right now, this podcast needs to just calm down and not be a weekly offering from me at this time. It's not going anywhere. There's so many, if you're only listening to this as your first episode, there are so many good episodes, 98 others at this point. And I've got one more that I'm releasing like on the timeline, which will be out in a week from the time of release. That is with Tara Couture. It's the 100th episode. And that was the person I recorded number one with. The first episode was Tara Couture of Slow Down Farmstead. And she's back for number 100. And that feels super exciting and super aligned and super authentic. So do check that out. It's going to be phenomenal. She's written a book called Radiance of the Ordinary, and she's just one of the most inspiring people I've ever connected with. And I'm so happy that we got to have a chat and to celebrate and support her new book. So that'll be out in a week. I do have some other episodes lined up already with some yoga nidra of a woman named Isla. We've got, anyway, lots of cool stuff coming, but I'm just releasing the need to do it every week. So I'm repeating myself now, but that's basically it. So I would like to invite you to continue this journey with me. You can become a free member on my Patreon. You don't have to pay anything. You can join and follow there, and I'll share live streams that are publicly available, as well as more member-only exclusives like unreleased poetry, music, podcast episodes, etc. And basically, I just want to co-create. I feel like there is so much potential for what it is I'm bringing through, and I want to really free it from the bounds of what should be. I just want to be with what is and share in a way that is authentic and real for me at this time. So thank you for being here. I sincerely hope you take a moment to click through into the show notes, to come through and leave a comment. If you're listening on Spotify, you can leave a comment. Tell me how this podcast affects your life, or find me on my Patreon at alreadyfree.me/Patreon and come and comment on one of the public posts there and just let me know. Really, because to me, the greatest joy, the reason I'm doing live shows again is because this interaction is what it makes my whole heart explode in joy and overflow with gratitude and enoughness and fulfillment. And I'm just not getting it in this like one way talking to a camera that there's maybe someone on the other side, or talking to a microphone. Maybe you're listening. I want to know who you are. I want to connect with you. I want to hear your stories. I'll leave it there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for remembering together that we are already free. Again, there are going to be more episodes coming, so do stick around. It's just they're going to come through when it's like really aligned and there's a deep energy of like, I have to have a conversation with this person and share it with my people. I wish you well. Blessings on the path. I do hope to hear from you, and I'll see you again very soon. Thank you for being here with me. And please remember, as always, we are already free.